With 96 hours having been elapsed in the game, just over 96 overs were possible throughout the 4 days in Southampton, which meant that day 5 was just a formality and the game was all set to end in a draw. A draw though that costed Pakistan potentially 20 plus World Test Championship points. This is how day 5 played out. Sibley and Crawley's solid stand. Abbas's consecutive strikes. As a draw means Pakistan's WTC standings take a beating. When Azam won the toss and decided to bat first on the morning of day 1, the sun was beating down and the track at Southampton seemed like a dream for batsmen to bat on. But then the clouds came on and the ball started jagging from a length. It was moving in the air and off the pitch as well. Batting was very difficult, which meant that Pakistan lumbered to just 236 in their first innings on the back of a very gritty and a very attritional 70 plus from their wicketkeeper Mohammad RIzwan. But increasingly as the test progressed, you could see that this could prove to be a very good score on this track, because Pakistan's bowlers, the moment they came out to bowl, were bowling and breathing fire. Their ball was moving off the seam and in the air as well, troubling England's batsmen. They lost Rory Burns on day 4, but that was it. They could only bowl a little over 10 overs at England's batsmen. Then bad light stoppages, rains meant that Pakistan and England both could not push for a result. As it came to day 5 and sun finally shone at Southampton again, you could see just why Azhar Ali's decision to bat first on a sunny morning was a correct one, because both Dom Sibley and Zach Crawley, who seemed to be troubled by a simple length delivery when the conditions were overcast, were putting their stride forward and playing their shots on the afternoon of day 5 because the sun was beating down, the pitch was baked and batting was very easy. But this partnership between Zach Crawley and Dominic Sibley on day 5 was broken by Mohammad Abbas, who got both these batsmen out. Yasir Shah then got Ollie Pope out, and you saw that this game was heading towards a draw, and the formality was called in the last hour of play on day 5. Both teams shaking hands, the game ending in a draw. In an entire game of Test cricket, just 134 overs were possible in Southampton, and there isn't really much to write home about for either sides. But if one of these sides really had to pick more positives than the other, you will have to say Pakistan have more to write home about. But not all is a happy takeaway for Pakistan, as they have to make do with just 13 World Test Championship points, while a win here could have given them 40. And the way they were bowling and the number of runs they had on the board, you'd say they could have made a case for those 40 points. But this is how it stands in the World Test Championship points table at the moment. All eyes now move to the third test right here in Southampton. Will Pakistan level the series, or will England win their first ever test series against Pakistan in over 10 years? All the answers in the third test match, where we hope that rain and bad light stays at bay.